Hello, my name's John Greamer, Head of Channel Sales at LYNQ, and I'm delighted to be introducing you to LYNQ MES for MYOB Advanced. During this short presentation, you will learn what is MES, how LYNQ works with MYOB Advanced, and why you should choose LYNQ MES for MYOB Advanced to digitalize and drive factory performance in your business. So what is MES? MES is a fully integrated bidirectional closed-loop planning and production system which accelerates digital transformation and automation initiatives to achieve delivery, quality and financial goals. LYNQ MES for MYOB Advanced is formed around the International Standard for Manufacturing Operations Management, IEC 62264. Everything needs to be integrated to get the benefit. Now, historically, these requirements have been met by different solutions that are either costly to integrate or can't be integrated as they are so disparate. So why are we reinventing MES? Well, because all of this needs to be provided in one configurable plug-and-play solution, a solution that helps you to plan, that's effective scheduling of resources with online plans and interactive job lists. Track, that's real-time data collection, tracking of employees, equipment and jobs. Automate, that's automatic data collection from machines and other devices. Analyze, that's world-class factory performance analysis with loss visualization. And optimize, paperless shop floor with downtime alerts and collaborative messaging. Okay, so how does LYNQ MES work with MYOB Advanced? LYNQ includes certified integration with MYOB Advanced 2020.6 and above. LYNQ MES can also connect with machines. It can automatically read performance data from over 140 native drivers to the most common PLC and I/O devices on the market today, including Allen Bradley, General Electric, Honeywell, Mitsubishi, Siemens, Toshiba, and more. LYNQ also offers custom integration or plugins using simple webhooks to other manufacturing applications such as payroll, label printers, dock management, preventative maintenance, quality systems, process control applications, and more. LYNQ also provides you with the ability to customize using Microsoft's Power Platform and Power Apps so you can build your own apps and reporting. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at some of the transaction types, and we're going to take a look at production orders in terms of new schedule start and end dates. We're going to see labor time transactions, operational quantity transactions, scrap transactions, and material issue transactions. So let's create a production order in MYOB Advanced. So let's do that now. There it is. A quantity of 10. There's the new start and end dates. I'm going to save that. Have a quick look at the details. And there you can see order 32. Because of the seamless plug-and-play integration with MYOB, the production order we just created will automatically appear in LYNQ MES's scheduling tool. Okay, so we're going to auto-schedule this work order, and in this case we're using forward scheduling. And you'll see very shortly the work order on the graphical planning board. Here it is. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here and highlight it. And there you can see it's scheduled 2 operations on the graphical planning board. Top right hand corner you can see that we've got a new scheduled start and scheduled due date, and a yellow thumbs up, which means it's scheduled in the LYNQ APS. And if I click on save and publish, you'll see that particular work order turn green thumbs up, which means the new start date and new due date are published back to MYOB, and the plan itself is dispatched to the shop floor, to those highly configurable terminals where we can start to capture data. Okay, so back to MYOB to see the published new start and end dates. There they are. Let's drill in. And there you see them again. So you see it really couldn't be any simpler. Okay, so now that the production plan has been published to those highly configurable terminals on the shop floor, we're going to look at data capture, and we're going to specifically be looking at capturing labor time, operational quantity, operational scrap, and material issues. Okay, so we're going to clock in to a terminal. We're going to start our day, and as soon as we've done that, we are going to work on a scheduled work order. Here it is. And we're going to press start. Now, as soon as we do that, both the machine and the employee are in direct uptime, and we're immediately capturing both machine time and labor time at this point. I'm going to report production. I'm going to put a quantity in, and we're going to report scrap. And we're going to issue materials at this point and put in a quantity and the bin number. And we should have put a scrap reason code in, but never mind. And so now we've done that, you can see the work order itself has been updated. Quantity planned, quantity today, scrap today, remaining quantity. And now we're going to look at our transaction review and see all 4 transaction types have already been automatically posted to MYOB. So now let's take a look at the labor transaction. Here it is. Okay. Now let's look at the quantity transaction. There it is. And now let's look at the scrap transaction. There it is. And finally, let's take a look at the material issue transaction. And there it is. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at connecting with machines. So let's take a look at an example where LYNQ MES is connected with a label printing application. So let's take a look at an example of a quality control form we created for a customer using Microsoft's Power Platform and apps. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at why manufacturers using MYOB Advanced should choose LYNQ. But first, let's have a quick introduction to LYNQ. LYNQ is a leading provider of commercial MES software. Our solution extends and enriches MYOB Advanced with a plug-and-play manufacturing operations management solution to provide an MES for a fraction of the typical cost. Today, our software improves the effectiveness of more than 15,000 resources, increasing efficiency, productivity, and profitability of manufacturers. Our software is highly configurable and currently supports both discrete and process-based manufacturers across 15 industries, with strong reference in metal fabrication, electronics, food and beverage, industrial equipment, aerospace, automotive, life sciences, cosmetics, and medical devices. Okay, so now I'm going to provide you with a short demonstration of LYNQ MES for MYOB Advanced. It's predominantly a web-based software. It allows you to run from any device with a browser and supports both cloud and on-premise deployment. However, there is a desktop scheduling client, and this is deliberately desktop to deliver a better user experience for planners. It's a bit like comparing Excel online with your Excel on your desktop. You get far more power through the desktop. The software is aligned to the international standard as mentioned earlier. This standard is reflected in the structure of the home menu. The main purpose of LYNQ MES is to improve the effectiveness of your employees and machines by making every hour an effective hour. In the time that I have, I'm unable to provide you with a full demo, so I'm going to focus on one of the many insightful reports, loss management. Now at the very top of the screen, you're seeing loss management by equipment. Now this could equally be loss management by employee. And you can see I've selected 9 machines and I'm looking at the month of January 2021. Right at the very bottom of the screen, this report gives you complete visibility and reasons why your resources are not 100% effective for 100% of the time. But more importantly, it shows you the difference between your calendar hours, in this case 13,392, and effective hours of 3,028. Now, effective hours are based on the good quantity produced for the selected resources and time period. So you're really seeing a difference of over 10,364 hours lost. And now if you consider the average cost rate per hour for these machines of $35, this equals about 360,000 per month lost. It's our job to help you close that gap, and you can set default rates providing financial loss visualization that include a percentage, hour, rate, and revenue. And this clearly provides management focus so that loss can be targeted, reduced, and/or eliminated. It also provides invaluable information that helps to drive continuous improvement, bringing your manufacturing processes under control with greater efficiency and productivity. As a result, this information starts to build from the moment you begin to use the software. Okay, so let's take a look at each loss category, starting with loading loss or planned loss. The job of the planner is to minimize this while maximizing order fulfillment. Now, he or she does this by using the APS client we mentioned earlier. Let's take a closer look. The APS client is a powerful finite capacity planning tool, allowing you to define your shifts and manage constraints from machines, tools, material, and people. You could use drag and drop or auto schedule to create an optimum plan that minimizes your loss from equipment being idle, being maintained, product changeover while maximizing your order fulfillment. Okay, so as soon as you click Save and Publish, your plan is dispatched to shop floor terminals in various forms, including online tracking Gantt or interactive job lists. Let's take a closer look. So we're going to go straight to dispatching, and we're going to look at the dispatching dashboard. Here you can see your loading and your order fulfillment. And now we're going to go to the online production plan. This is dynamic, it's displaying live activity from the shop floor, so actual execution as it happens. Now we're going to drill into the work order, and this is going to bring up a job card which is going to show you whether the work order is on schedule and the delivery date is safe, amongst lots of other information relating to the job, such as the customer, the sales order number, what it is you've got to make, the planned hours, actual hours and remaining hours, all the operations and their progress, the materials that may have been issued or rejected at that point, any sub-job relationships here that you can also drill into, and any associated documents, whether they're CAD drawings, work instructions, quality control forms. You'll see your documentation here, and any production issues that are affecting the execution of this work order. Let's go to our equipment plan. And here you can see specific machine loading. So I'm going to go into this particular machine, and you can see its loading and its schedule. And finally, planned loss is visualized within the loss management report. Now we're going to take a look at unplanned loss, also known as availability loss, and also known as uptime versus downtime. You can track all the time from the moment a worker arrives or a machine is switched on using highly configurable data capture terminals. You can also utilize barcode scanning and RFID peripherals to streamline your data entry process. So the employee is just about to clock into the building, and now they're going to their place of work. So they'll select a terminal at their place of work, and it happens that this employee is a machine operator. He's currently in indirect downtime, no task, and now he's going to select the machine that he wants to work on, and he's going to turn that machine on. And you can see both the machine and the employee are currently in indirect downtime, no task. And the employee is going to select a job to start, clicks on start, and both the machine and the employee are in direct uptime, and we're collecting both the machine time and labor time for these resources. And from here, he can click on any of these big buttons that you see on the screen here to record downtime. So he's going to click on General Breakdown. And now the machine is in indirect downtime, General Breakdown. So as soon as the machine is in indirect downtime, we know exactly which jobs are affected by that downtime, and we can have automatic alerts trigger to inform the maintenance manager, the supervisor, the production planner that action needs to be taken. Now, similarly, the employee can also record downtime just by pressing these buttons here, break or training. So let's just click training, and that immediately puts that employee into indirect downtime training. A production supervisor may want to look at what their resources are doing so they can track employees, machines, and jobs. So let's do that. We're going to straight to the tracking dashboard, and right at the very top of the screen you can see the orders and the products. Over to the left you're seeing the overall labor effectiveness, and over to the right your overall equipment effectiveness. And we're going to click into employee status tracking, and here you can see all of your employees, and you can see that Dan is in indirect downtime training, and you can click on the plate and into the detail to find out what when Dan arrived and what time Dan went to break. And you can see his loss profile, and you can click on any of the actions here And this is a select group of actions that can be extended, but you can put that employee into break or end their day and do many other things. So let's look at equipment status tracking. And here you can see all of your machines. There's the machine that's in a general breakdown at the moment, and we're going to click on the plate. Immediately you're going to see the loss profile of that machine starting to build, and you've also got the actions button where you can turn that machine off and do many other things here as well. Okay, so now we're going to look at job status tracking, so you can track all of your live work orders, and in this grid here you can filter your data, sort it, and you can even customize and bring in other data into this view. But I'm just going to use one of the predefined filters, of which we have in progress, late, scheduled, finished, start, and I'm going to look at my scheduled orders. And from here you may wish to drill into any individual job and go into see the detail. Unplanned loss is visualized within the loss management report. Okay, so let's take a look at efficiency loss, also known as performance loss. Efficiency compares input versus output, and as such you need to report these to be able to measure it. So let's go to the workbench, and we're going to report production. And LYNQ MES supports serialized lotted bin controlled environments for traceability. I'm going to put in a quantity, and I'm also going to issue the materials, and you can issue some or all of the materials at this point, and I'm going to click on apply. And if you report output slower or faster than expected in your routing, you're prompted to give reasons for efficiency gain or loss. You can configure tolerances for when an operator should be prompted, and you can see the quantity reported today. So there's the warning, and it's telling me to put in a reason why I'm faster or slower, and now you can see the quantity reported today. So what's really great about LYNQ is you can use powerful webhook integration to third-party applications for barcode label printing and quality management subsystems. If you can't find a report or a workflow for the many canned reports within the product, then LYNQ MES is easy and quick to integrate with and customize using the Microsoft Power Platform and tools such as Power BI apps and Power Automate. And if you don't have the Microsoft Power Platform skills in-house, then our services team are around to help you. Efficiency loss is visualized in the loss management report. So now we're going to take a look at quality loss. Productivity compares output over time, but not all output is good quality. You can report whether output's quality is good or bad and give a reason code for bad output to provide greater insight. So let's go to the workbench, and we're going to report some scrap, and so we're going to put in a quantity and a reason code, and at this point we may want to open up a quality control form. Again, this is one of our Power BI forms, just as an example. I'll put in some, submit that form. So we put some scrap in and recorded some quality information. I'm going to report, and you can see again it deviates from the acceptable standard, and I can give a reason why we're faster or slower. But now you can see I've reported a scrap quantity. Quality loss is visualized within the loss management industrial report. Drivers, you can automatically collect data from machines and other devices to drive accuracy and efficiency. This is a simulation tool, but the signals and the data transmissions that you're seeing mirror the signals and data that would be created from the actual machines in your factory. So let's take a look at this. I will start the simulation tool, and you'll start to see OPC tags coming off the machine, quantity tags, both good and bad quantity. The orange symbol is displaying scrapped product. Now, if I go back to the workbench and refresh, you can see today's quantity increasing. You can also see that this machine is enabled for automatic data collection. Knowing that your overall equipment effectiveness is 64% is great, but knowing where the 36% loss went is invaluable. Reducing loss by just 5% typically delivers an ROI in less than 6 months from the moment you start using LYNQ. There are many ways you can reduce loss. Each classification has its own particular countermeasures. LYNQ MES also helps avoid loss and optimize your operations with management alerts, collaborative messaging, and paperless shop. Let's take a closer look at these capabilities. Now let's look at alert maintenance. This is a list of predefined, pre-configured alerts which you can extend by creating your own. And a common alert used by customers is the employee performance alert. And if an employee performance drops below a predetermined threshold, an alert can be triggered and automatically sent to the production supervisor or ops manager. You could determine the schedule of alerts and how they are delivered. In this example, I'm firing off an alert every minute and generating a production issue. So let's take a look at the issue log and see the alerts. And you can see that I've got several performance employee alerts and performances are abnormal. So what I'm going to do is go to the employee status view, and as you can see, Dan, who's one of those employees whose performance has dropped, I'm going to click on the alarm symbol, and I can see exactly when Dan's performance dropped and how long for. LYNQ provides instant messaging capabilities. Messages can be sent from the top floor to the shop floor and vice versa to keep the focus on production. So the employee is just going to create a message, and we're going to call it materials shortage. And now that that message has been created, it's going to be sent to the employee supervisor, who will see the message pop up on the message center. So let's take a look at that message. And here it is in the message center. Dan Fisherman. So the supervisor can then respond accordingly, either sending a new message back or deleting this message. LYNQ MES also provides you with paperless shop capabilities. Checklists, assembly instructions, CAD drawings, and other documentation can be made accessible to your operators on the shop floor terminals. So let's go to the document library. And in the document library, I'm going to put in a particular job, and it's this one here. And as you can see, we've got an attachment there. I've attached several documents to this job, and we can attach documents to the job or the stock code or the customer record. We can add forms to the customer job and stock code. We can add links, so URL links can be attached to the job and part. So let's take a look at this. We're going to the workbench, And here's that job where there's some attachments, and we're going to click on the attachments button. So this is on the workbench on the shop floor, and as you can see, I've got several documents here. I've got this training video, inspection form. Let's go in and edit that inspection form. I can put in whatever I like in there, save that to that stock code. I can open up the video, training video. I can open up the drawing, and I can open up the drawing, and you can see things like CAD drawings and so on. So this is really an effective way for sharing documents around the factory so that you're not losing them. This capability further helps you improve your manufacturing operations. Why invest in LYNQ? The impact of factory automation and digitalization using LYNQ to drive resource effectiveness is significant. Here are just some of the benefits our customers realize. 55% reduction of labor cost, a 45% reduction of defects and errors, a 45% reduction in material cost, 30% increase in outputs, and 30% improved delivery and service performance. You'll be pleased to know that LYNQ MES supports multiple languages, including English, French, German, Spanish, Portuguese, and Turkish. In summary, LYNQ MES is a solution that can help you optimize manufacturing workflow by integrating your planning and production activities with an all-in-one solution. It's highly configurable, built on next-generation web-based technologies, and it's easily configured for any industry on any device, providing anytime access. It provides a typical ROI of less than 6 months from an increase in effectiveness of your resources being managed. It's insightful. You can gain instant insight with out-of-the-box world-class factory performance analysis and loss visualization of your employees and your equipment. It's quick to deploy. LYNQ provide rapid fixed-priced implementations in less than 12 weeks. It provides you with machine connectivity, allowing you to automatically capture data from your machines and other devices with more than 140 industrial drivers, the most common PLCs and I/O devices supporting Industry 4.0. Now that you've seen LYNQ MES, just imagine what you could achieve in your business. Want to learn more? Find us in the MYOB marketplace or visit linkmes.com/MYOB or contact your MYOB partner to arrange a one-to-one demo. We look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching today.